Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the exercise question 3.1 from the chapter Motion in a Straight Line of class 11 physics. So let us go through the question first. In which of the following examples of motion can the body be considered approximately a point object? So you see, what is a point object, or when can we consider an object as a point object? You see, when the size or the dimensions of the object is very less or very small compared to the distance traveled by it, we can consider that object as a point object. So here let us see the first example, the first question. A railway carriage moving without jerks between two stations. So you see, the size of this railway carriage, it is very small as compared to the distance between the two railway stations. Therefore, the carriage can be considered as a point-sized object. So this can be considered as a point-sized object. Now the second one, a monkey sitting on the top of a man cycling smoothly on a circular track. You see, if the size of the monkey is very small as compared to the size of the circular track, we can consider the monkey as a point-sized object. So, if the size of the circular track is very, large compared to the size of the monkey, we can consider the monkey as a point object. Now, the third one, a spinning cricket ball that turns sharply on hitting the ground. You see, the size of a spinning cricket ball is comparable to the distance through which it turns sharply on hitting the ground. So, the cricket ball cannot be considered as a point object. That is, the size of the spinning ball, it is comparable to the distance. That is, the size of the cricket ball is not very small compared to the distance through which it turns, sharply on hitting the ground. It is actually comparable to the distance through which it turns sharply on hitting the ground. Hence, cricket ball cannot be considered as a point object. So, here cricket ball cannot be considered as a point object. But the size of the monkey, this example now, here it is a point object. Now, the fourth one, a tumbling beaker that has slipped off the edge of a table. You see, the size of the beaker, for example, you consider it as a glass, it is not very less or not very small compared to the height of the table, no? So it is actually comparable to the height of the table from which it slipped. Hence, the beaker cannot be considered as a point object. So here this case also not an example for a point object. So in this video, we have just discussed about the exercise question 3.1 of class 11 physics from the chapter Motion in a Straight Line. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.